All right, everybody. Good Thursday. Thanks for tuning in for us. Time right now, 7:10, as we take a live look out over the plaza. And, it's cold out there, but, today was a chilly day. We see temperatures are going to be on the rise. But what has our attention and what you probably want to know is what's on the way for us as we get into your weekend. You've got some weekend plans. We have some nuisance-type weather to let you know about, some freezing drizzle at times, some rain, some snow, some cold, some wind, all of that playing a role in Friday and into the weekend. And then what comes our way next week. Came in today, I wanted to slam my computer shut and throw it out the window because what I see next week is looking rough. I'm talking some hard charging winter. We've got accumulating snow. We've got some of the coldest air so far this season. We've got record cold. It just looks not fun. It is a lot of winter in this forecast, and I just want you to be ready for it. You've got it all in the back of your mind as you go about your life and make your plans, and I just want to get you set for that all. So if you're watching this, you might have caught it after we're done, and we're recording this. So if you see this on the Facebook stream, you can scrub through the video and find whatever you like. But here we are live, and I want to get you set up. So let's just hop right on into it and show you what we're working with here. Okie dokie. First off, here's what we're kind of big picture. Pull the veil back a little bit of what we're tracking as we go Friday and into your weekend. So low pressure system. This is the weekend winter system. I don't think I'd call it a storm for us, but a weekend winter system that starts dry on Friday morning, but as it slides eastward throughout the day, you can see that. All right. So out ahead of this thing, we get a little front, and that sparks up some snow, some rain, some freezing drizzle from Iowa and Minnesota, and we get clipped with that in Missouri and maybe even portions of eastern Kansas. Then we go into Saturday. Now the stronger part of this passes through, and we start with some rain Saturday morning, switches over to some snow on the back side of that. And then behind this thing, it acts like a scoop that as they spin counterclockwise, they pull down all the cold air. So it's going to be frigid on Sunday. So that's the broad view. Here's a little bit more detail for you. I'm going to get into the fine detail here in a bit. But first off, Friday's temperatures look good. 38. You're almost twice as warm as we were today, but Friday is not a nice day. It's really windy, and we have what concerns me and why we have a new first warn to highlight Friday is there's a chance of some light, it'd be patchy, but a little bit of ice, freezing drizzle in some spots. Not everybody's going to see it. Don't want to make it sound like, the sky is falling and the earth is ending, but a couple icy patches. And whenever you have any potential for ice, you need to know. And I just want to highlight that. Then Saturday, we've got the rain, we've got the snow, could see some light accumulation. That's not a winter storm there either, but it's enough that it may impact what plans you have going on. Then Sunday, we cut temperatures in half or more. We're down to 16 for a high as it turns bitter cold in the morning, and the wind chills are going to be way, way down. I'm talking like 5-15 below, something similar to what we had today, but very cold on Sunday morning. So let's look at this freezing drizzle chance for Friday. Your drive into work looks okay. All right. I don't expect much until we get to about 11. But by that time and through 3, so mid to late morning through mid-afternoon, some freezing drizzle is possible. You might see a little rain in spots. You might see a little snow in spots, and I'll show you that here in a second. But my concern is the freezing drizzle. And notice the chances here. It's not a 100% chance. I'm not saying you're going to see it. I'm saying that it's going to be out there, and it's just going to be in a few spots. But with that, the evening gets drier. It moves on out, but a few slick spots may develop. It would be a very light glaze of ice in an isolated area or 2 or 3 or 4, but not everybody's going to see that. Here's the wind. The morning is already gusty. We're up to 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts in the morning. And then the afternoon, that might clock in at 40 miles per hour. It looks pretty windy to me tomorrow. Then we jump ahead into next week, and our eyes are on Tuesday. I've got a new top alert first warn weather day for Tuesday. And the thing is, I never want you to have to wait until something is right on top of us and we know what's going to happen and we're super confident. I'll tell you whenever I see something, just so you have the chance to get ready for it. I wouldn't want to wait until 2 or 3 days before potential snow before I start really hearing about it. I would want to know about, hey, there's a chance of this on this day. So, we understand it's a long way out. Things can change between now and then, but this is something that you might want to be thinking about for next Tuesday. This is the day after President's Day. Students are going to be trying to go back to school and all that kind of thing. And this is what it looks like now. All right. So at the moment, accumulation of 3 to 6 inches seems reasonable. That's our range. All of our long-range computer forecasts show this. Some of them have more. But the track right now generally looks like 3 to 6 inches is a pretty good range for us. Now, of course, this can adjust. We're on the northern edge of this one. So if it were to track to the south, then that would pull these numbers down. If it tracks north, they would go up. But right now, that 3 to 6 looks like the sweet spot for us. And it also comes with extreme cold. I mean, I'm looking at wind chills here, 20 degrees below zero. So just dangerously cold, extreme cold for us. Some of the coldest air that we've had so far this season. I think the lowest that we got to was like 21 below wind chills. That was back January 21st, something like that. We hit 9 below actual air temperature. But this is going to have a good bit of wind with it. So let's time this out for next week. Here's Monday. It's a multi-day event. Now, the beginning of it is Monday. Monday's not a big deal, it doesn't look like, for Kansas City, but we could have some snow in the area, most likely north on Monday. Then late Monday night and into Tuesday, this is the main event. And we see snow much of the day on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday morning, it starts to slide out. So really from Monday afternoon through Wednesday morning is kind of the time frame, but the heart of it is on Tuesday. And here's what the computer forecasts are putting out, just so you see what I see, and I'm not just telling you. This is, what we look at. And at this point, this is what they are showing. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 inches. So you see higher snow totals south, lower snow totals north. The idea here is pretty simple. If the storm tracks farther south, it's going to pull those lower numbers down to Kansas City and point south, and everybody would get less snow. If it tracks north, those numbers go up as we're in the more of the meat of the snow band and the snow swath, and that would push numbers up. But right now, again, 3 to 6, pretty good range for us in the general Kansas City area. Just have that in the back of your mind. I just want you to see that. All right, at the moment, we're at 16 degrees. Feels like 7. There's not a lot of wind. It doesn't take a lot of wind, but it shaves almost 10 degrees off from how it feels, as it's only 6 miles per hour. All right, temperatures here, they're going to stay pretty steady in the mid-teens. Got a light breeze for now, and we have clear skies, so this evening's quiet. Tomorrow morning is warmer than we are right now. We start out at about 20, but that wind chill's down. I mean, it's 0 to 5. It's a little colder even feeling than it is right now because your south wind is gusty. It's up 15, 25 miles per hour. And here's your afternoon. Again, it's not great. 38. Warmest day by far in the 7-day forecast. And it's a bummer that it comes with that wind and with this wintry mix. So let's look at this on forecast radar for Friday and Saturday. So here's your Friday morning, and it looks okay. Again, we're dry up until about 11 o'clock. This is noon. And what do you see? You see everything. All right, we've got the green indicating rain chance, pink indicating freezing drizzle, and then snow to the north. This is a compact, speedy little system. It's not going to hang around long. And in fact, watch this by about 2 o'clock. She's pushing out of here. By 3, 4, everybody should be done with it. It just scoots right in and out. But in that time, we could see some of that freezing drizzle, deposit a little glaze of ice. We catch a break. There's another little chance it comes in late Friday night, early Saturday morning. Heads up if you have plans late Friday night. Could be another dose of some rain or some freezing drizzle. This is what the computer forecasts are putting out, these little specks, little patchy areas where some light glaze is possible. You may not get it, but if you do, just be aware, especially bridges, that kind of thing, that we could have some slick spots form. Good thing is temperatures, again, tomorrow are going up, so it shouldn't be like an immediate, like, big issue for everybody. We're going to be kind of on that freezing line for a good chunk of the day, but just want you to see what I see there. Now we're into Saturday. Saturday morning starts with some scattered rain. All right, it's not widespread, and we're going to have dry hours on Saturday too. Saturday's also windy. We're going to have winds up to about 30 miles per hour. Saturday's not a great day to be outside. But we've got scattered rain in the morning, and then watch after lunch, it fills in. So this is late afternoon and evening. It looks like it switches over to snow. At one point, it was looking like much of the afternoon and evening would see snow. Now it's looking more broken. That's a new thing that came out today. And with it being more broken, then you get less hours of snow. It's less widespread. It's on out of here by Saturday evening. Saturday night should be done. As far as snow totals go, this one looks like a dusting to a ½ inch. Everybody that's in this kind of light shade of blue could get a little deposit of some snow. Temperatures will be falling through the day on Saturday too. Your high is going to be in the morning. So the afternoon's going to turn colder. It's windy. Just not a great day, and you might get a little bit of snow. A few slick areas. This isn't going to be like, cancel your plans. Don't be on the roads. This is more just like, hey, you might see some slick spots, and it's not great to be outside, whatever that means for you and your plans. So here's that 7-day, and she's an ugly one. This one is just full-on hard-charging winter. So we've got Saturday at 35. Again, that's your morning high temperature. Then it gets colder through the day. Winds are gusting up to 30 miles per hour. Sunday, 16's your high. Your morning low is 8. And we've got morning wind chills about 5 to 10 below, something like that. Maybe 15 below in a couple spots. Monday's President's Day. It's the only day I don't have a first warn or a first warn weather day. Let me get you the full 7-day here. Then Tuesday comes in. Look at the temperatures just crash. I mean, a high of 8 on Tuesday with the snow. And it's windy too. So let's see what the wind chills look like. My goodness. Tuesday at 7 a.m., 20, 25 degree below zero wind chills are on the table. And it gets colder from there. Look at 3 below by Wednesday morning. 5 below on Thursday morning would be a record. And it would beat the record by a full 7 degrees. So, I mean, I'm talking serious cold next week, dangerous level stuff, and that could be 3 days in a row where wind chills are 15 to 25 degrees below zero. So, spring is about 5 weeks away. We cannot wait for it to come. I cannot wait to stop talking about snow and cold and everything and sounding so, gloomy. But I just, again, I show you what I see. And right now, this is just what we got. We're just locked into winter. It just kind of got us pinned up against a wall over the next 7 days. So I hope that helps with your plans, and I hope that is useful for you. That's always the goal. I'm never here to hype anything up. I'm just here to try to pass on what we see, and then you can use that as you need to make your plans. So we'll have updates for you at 10 o'clock, and new data comes out here in about 45 minutes or so, and I'll review that, and I'll bring you those updates. In the meantime, have a great night. Always appreciate you watching. Thank you for joining us. Take care.